on site if that works.
Okay, then we will start off with Dave Metterman.
LeBron, you guys went on, I think, a 75-30 run after falling down 13 early. What allows you guys to have success like that over a sustained period of time, a run like that?
Paying attention to detail. I'm physical enough, and you have to get a feel for how hard Miami plays. And I think they smacked us in the mouth, and we got a sense of that, and so we knew how hard we had to play if we wanted to try to make it a game. And from that moment when it was 23-10, we started to play to our capabilities. We started flying around. We started getting defensive stops in. We started sharing the ball a lot better offensively, and just got into a really good groove.
All right, Kyle Boone.
For AD, thank you. For AD, obviously his first finals game, what'd you see about his preparation? Was there any advice you gave him, and to see him perform like that, what do you feel about that?
I don't feel anything. I expected out of him. Didn't need to give him no advice. We've been preparing for this moment all season. He's been preparing for this moment all season. And I'm happy to be on the same floor with him in the same uniform. And he was, once again, a force every facet of the game, both offensively and defensively.
All right, Dan.
LeBron, you've felt the buzz of the NBA Finals 9 times in your career. What was it like today with nobody there, the sound? I mean, I know you're used to bubble basketball at this point, but on this stage, what did it feel like to play a finals game?
It felt great. It felt great. I've been preparing for this moment for quite a while. And fans, no fans, the inner challenge for myself and the way I prepared myself, it felt amazing to be playing in the finals once again.
Okay, Rachel Nichols.
LeBron, you've seen plenty of times over the years where if one team has a bunch of injuries, the other team kind of floats a little bit and doesn't come at them as hard. How do you make sure that you guys don't do that in Game 2?
We got so much more work to do. The job is not done, and we're not satisfied with winning one game. It's that simple.
All righty, Chris. Thanks.
Bron, there was a few times where you guys got up big, and then there was a lot of celebrating going on, and I seen you sometimes you had to rein them in a little bit. What do you from your experience, what have you seen in the past that got you to the point where you felt like sometimes you just say like, okay, let's keep it on task?
The best teacher in life is experience, and I've experienced moments in my career, finals games, where you had all the momentum in the world and you felt like you had the game under control, and one play here or one play there could change the course of a series or change the course of a game. And one in particular that always rings home for me is Game 2, the 2011 Finals in Miami versus Dallas. D. Wade hits a 3 right by that bench. I believe put us up either 13 or 17. And from that moment on, Dallas went on a hell of a run and finished it off with a Dirk Nowitzki left-hand layup to steal that game. That shit burns me to this day. So I always talk about the best teacher in life is experience, so I've experienced a lot. So that's what prompted me to be who I am today, is being able to have those experiences.
Okay, we'll send it back to Will.
Right, thank you. Yeah, we're going to take 3 more on my side. Tanya?
Bron, I'm wondering in a game like this, when you guys have the kind of lead that you had, are you already thinking, this is what we've done, this is what we could do better, here are some things that we're doing wrong? Were you already in that frame of mind during this game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you can learn so much more from a win than you can in a loss. And I can't wait to get, for tomorrow for us to get back together and watch the film and see ways we can be better and see some of the breakdowns that we had especially in that fourth quarter, especially in that first 6 minutes of the first quarter, where we could be so much better defensively and also so much better offensively. So I can't wait. I'm extremely amped up about watching the film with our ball club tomorrow. I'm gonna watch some tonight, obviously, by myself, but looking forward to getting together as a group tomorrow.
Hey, LeBron, Mike Trudell back in LA. Teams have spent your whole career trying to keep you out of the paint. Say the same thing this season about AD. What are some of the ways that you guys are still always seemingly able to get there, still able to get to the rim and still able to finish?
Because we have great spacing and great shooters. Without KCP, without Danny Green, without Kyle Kuzma, or Markieff Morris, and a list of guys that can spread the floor, it allows myself and AD to be able to do the things that we do in the interior. And we try to mix up our game too. We try to mix it in the interior and the exterior. But when you have guys that can space the floor like we have, it allows us to do some of the things that we do in the paint.
All right, last one on my side, Brad Turner.
LeBron, why is Rondo so opposed to being called playoff Rondo? And did you guys see some of that in the first half especially?
I'm not sure. I've never called him that. We've never called him that. We only call him Doe. So that would be a Doe question. But, just having him in this moment, having him on our side, and, I think he mentioned yesterday or, whenever media day was for the finals that you never know. You don't get these moments a lot of decades since he's been in the finals, and I think he's just cherishing the moment, but also just playing the game that he loves to play, the cerebral way, the determined way, and the championship way, as he's been playing for quite a while now.
All right, do we have any more here? All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We're going to get started with Mark Medina.
Hey, Jimmy, you've obviously played through it, but how's your ankle holding up after all this?
A little bit sore. I'll be okay, some treatment, and get ready to go again. I think I got to be ready to go, so we'll see how it feels tomorrow, but I'm going to be fine.
Next question, Mateo Mayorga.
Hey, Jimmy. You've talked about how every night this team can feature a different star, but now in the midst of uncertainty regarding the status of your teammates, Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic, do you feel it's incumbent upon you to take more of a role scoring the ball?
Just take what the game gives me for the most part. I still have a lot of belief in all of my teammates. I will continually play that way. But, yeah, maybe so. Maybe try to score a little bit more, but I still got to make sure that everybody else is getting their touches and getting the shots that they need, because we've been playing this way all year long, and that's our formula to success.
Rachel?
Part of what got away from you guys in the second quarter was the rebounding, and obviously when they play both their bigs. How do you battle that?
We just got to be tougher. We got to put up more of a fight. I don't think that we did that. And then it doesn't help whenever we don't make shots. It's been that way all year long. Whenever we start to miss a couple shots, we don't do what we're supposed to do on the other end. I think we should always think about letting our defense, for sure, our rebounding, start it all for us, and then, hopefully we start to make shots.
Malika?
I know he's not your favorite Dragic brother, but you're very close with Goran. To watch him kind of go down like that, to fight to stay out there, to want to come back in the game, to not be able to come back in the game, how do you support him? How do you let him lean on you right now?
Just let him know that I and we are here for him. We know how much he wants to win, how much he wants to go to war and battle with us. And obviously we love him for that, and we want him out there with us. But whatever the doc tell him to do, that's what he got to do. I understand that he wants to go out there and compete, and obviously we want him out there with us, but he got to take care of himself first.
Next question, Manny Navarro.
Hey, Jimmy. K-Nun went in there and played really well for you guys with those 18 points. Just how encouraging is that, especially for a guy who's been waiting and hungry and dying to get in there?
That's what he does. He stayed ready. He's always working on his game. And he's he's in it to win it. Whenever his number and name's called, he's ready to play. He knows the schemes, and it looks like he's going to be in this rotation. I sure hope so, because he definitely showed what he can do on the big stage tonight.
Thank you.
Next question, Nick Friedel.
Jimmy, you guys have prided yourself all season as being a no-excuse team.